What up? It's your boy Jacobert25 here back with another video. And today we're gonna be doing a little dive into what character I will pull. I may not pull for Evelyn mainly due to the pulls I have. Although it is a guaranteed pity, I can guarantee that I will not be able to get another character, so I will only be able to get one out of the three characters that I would want. So we're gonna be doing what I think is more valuable to me as a player. For you guys, I'm not so sure. So yeah. So we're gonna be doing Silver Soldier Anby. She will somewhat be good for me. I've been wanting to get a better electric attack before I got Haramasa, but now since I got Haramasa, I don't think Anby would be a good pick unless you just want a much more simple and more direct DPS character. What I mean by that is just like, straight up spamming one button. It's not that hard. It's very simple. Basically Anby 4-star or A rank. No, the reason why I choose Haramasa over Anby is because my Haramasa is good, is doing just as fine now, but probably like 5 patches later, probably not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. He's still perfectly fine. I just needed a better electric character, and it just happened to be free. So, yeah, that's cool. Although I would like to get Anby because I know for a fact she will be like a crazy, insane damage dealer. I just don't really see the value in, for at least for me. Of course, I will be able to use her to like her full potential. It's just I think I'm fine with Haramasa because he's doing great so far. So this is the bar for Haramasa, and this is the bar for Anby. It's not that far off, so I think it's perfectly fine for me. So yeah, that cancels out. I will not be getting Anby. For those of you that are wondering, for my predictions on what Anby will do good for you as a free-to-play player, you can probably mix her up with her regular base form, just Anby from the Cutting Hairs. Anby and probably Nicole or something. I don't know. I don't know what would be good. A good supporter for SS Anby as a free to play. It might as well probably be like Lucy or Nicole. I'm not really sure about the free to play choices. Those are the only choices I have known. In my opinion, for SS Anby, I don't think it'd be a good choice to run a full Orbital squad, assuming that SS Anby is going to be part of the Orbital squad. I'm only assuming this because she's wearing orange, just like the rest of the Orbital squad. Soldier 11, there you go. Yes, they look very similar in terms of like fashion style and stuff, and they basically have the same hairstyle too. So yeah, without a doubt, she's probably going to be in the Orbital squad. And if she isn't, that is a really big surprise. I would have not expected her to not be a part of the Orbital squad, despite how she dresses. So I don't know. Very interesting. Okay, now moving on to Trigger. Um, as y'all know, she's like one of the hot trending characters for the game right now. Well, besides Evelyn and Astro Yao and Anby, the SS Anby, she, without a doubt, and this may not come as a surprise for you guys, but I'm going to choose Trigger as the character I will pull. She's probably going to be the best character in that update. In terms of how good of a stunner she is, because I recently just learned this. She's gonna be a stunner, which is very interesting. And the way we learned about her character leaks and stuff, she could do off-field damage. I didn't really word that correctly in the last video I did on the characters leaks, because I was in a deep analysis mode thing. Yeah. Yeah, so she's gonna be an off-fielder damage, well, not damage, stunner. I find that pretty interesting. Although I don't think she's gonna be any better than Kin Yi. I don't really care about Kin Yi that much, but apparently she's the best stunner in the game, and I'm just learning about this. So yeah, I've always used Lycan for stun, and that's pretty much it. Lycan, nothing can go wrong with Lycan. Like, he's basically the best in terms of, like, free to play. Because, like, who knows when Kenny's coming back. Actually, I think she's coming back the next update, but I'm not too sure. But, yeah, so Trigger, I will be pulling, because, she's an off-fielder stun, and I think she'd benefit me a lot, because I do believe she's electric. And if I'm wrong, then I'm gonna put the icon on the screen or do like a little correction thing, whatever. Without a doubt, she's probably gonna be the best character in that update, in terms of like usefulness. Unless you don't have, for whatever reason, you just don't have Haramasa. I don't know. He was free. I don't know how you don't have him. um, then choose Anby. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you guys want. If you want Anby, because she was the first stunner and she's pretty cool, and she was labeled as the combat god. For that reason alone, I would have gone for Anby. But if it weren't for Trigger existing in this update, I probably would have went for an Anby. But the majority of votes goes to Trigger. I'm gonna go for Trigger. I've said that probably like 5 times just now. The results speak for itself. She's an off-fielder stunner, and she's been a very highly anticipated character ever since the Soldier 11 chapter. She also has just more. This might sound really out of pocket, but she also just has much more recoil than the fucking gun itself. uh, yeah, but yeah, well, other than that, yeah, Trigger. Yeah, cool. Alright, so for Evelyn, Evelyn, uh, not really much to say, but I'll try to keep it as detailed as possible. Evelyn, much similar to Silver Soldier and me, she's probably gonna be a very, good DPS, because they're basically in the same boat. They both have, successors, past successors. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that they have characters that were already good, but now that these characters have been mentioned, aka Silver Soldier, Anby, and Evelyn, they're probably gonna be way better than those characters that I kind of briefly described. I don't know what to say. It's a very similar situation with Silver Soldier Anby. What I can say though is that she does have really cool and unique mechanics, like pulling the enemy towards you. If you find that really being really cool, because that shit's pretty badass. Like, yeah, you can't run away from me, bitch. What I can say is that pretty similar situation as Silver Soldier and Anby. So I will not be pulling for her. Depending on how many pulls I do get, I'll probably pull for her. I don't know. I'm not too sure, because I myself personally have never gotten Soldier 11 at all. And you guys have the evidence to back that up, because I have shown off my account before. So as much as I would want to pull her, um, and you guys, that's up to you guys, because whatever you want. There's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you guys want. You don't have to go by my words. Just go with your gut feeling. Alright, that is my deep analysis on what each character does. I didn't really keep it too detailed. If y'all want a more detailed video on those characters, I recommend you just go to someone else of a bigger status, cause you know I want to do my video my way. So you know, cause that's what you being a YouTuber is. You know, you do what you want to do and just be yourself. You know, if you want like a deeper analysis, but you didn't get what you wanted in this video, that's perfectly fine. You can just go and click on another dude's video. I'm not gonna judge you on that, because you know I didn't meet your satisfaction needs, but yeah, that's beside the point though. That is my analysis. The characters that I mentioned, Evelyn, SS Anby, and Trigger. My rating for these characters, if you do not have Soldier 11 for whatever reason, I would prioritize Evelyn. If you, for some reason, want a better lightning DPS than Haramasa, then go for Silver Soldier and Anby. But if you're perfectly fine with Haramasa, stick to Haramasa. And if you are wanting a good stunner unit, but have not gotten the pre-existing stunner units that are currently the best right now, King Yi, which is probably coming up pretty soon, I think, from what I remember, and Lighter, which is probably not going to come out anytime soon. If you don't have any of those, go for Trigger. And Trigger's also just a really good choice, because she's a really good character if you're like really lazy at stunning things. So the ranking is Silver Soldier Anby is top 3, Evelyn's top 2, and then Trigger is top 1. Those are my opinions. You don't have to go off those opinions, because you know, at the end of the day, it's all about what you like and what you want. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to what you like. If you go on my choice, props to you. If you don't, that's fine. You know, I'm only here to send a message. You know, I want this and I want that, but I want this more than that, is what I'm trying to say. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you're new around here, want to see more Zenless Zone Zero content like this, subscribe and stay tuned. If you got any ideas, like any games I should try out that's not Zenless Zone Zero or anything that's Hoyoverse basically, leave the comments down below. Also, if you got any topics or ideas for my podcast on what I should talk about, also leave those in the comments down below. And yeah, peace.